Dateline, Washington, D.C. Efforts to reform the nation's ailing health care system moved into high gear today as Congress and the new president signaled a go-ahead.
Plans to implement the most sweeping and far-reaching changes in the way health care in America is provided and financed.
Millions will be affected by the changes, but questions still linger about what national health care reform will do to what have always been fundamental patient rights and freedoms.
Freedom. In 1791, our founding fathers signed a paper that was to become the foundation of democracy and freedom. It's called the Bill of Rights. Since the very beginning, Americans have been proud of the freedoms they enjoy and have always been willing to fight for them. Freedom of speech, freedom of the press, freedom to worship as they please, and yes, the freedom to choose the doctor and the kind of health care that's right for them. But do you know that right now, with the radical health reform plans that are underway in Congress, you may be on the verge of losing one of your most important freedoms, the freedom to choose chiropractic care. And no one has more to lose or more to gain under national health care reform than you, the patient. Let's look at the problem and see what patients can do to help protect their right to chiropractic care.
Over the past decade, healthcare costs have literally exploded. Fueled by expensive surgical procedures, huge rises in prescription drug costs, and a blizzard of bureaucratic red tape and regulation, America's healthcare system is out of control. Millions of people are without access to basic care, and millions more, even those with some type of health insurance coverage, can no longer afford the type of care they and their families need.
Yes, health care reform is needed and is long overdue. But will our elected representatives make the right decisions? Or will they be influenced by the same powerful and wealthy special interests that have controlled health care policy for the past 50 years? The big insurance companies, powerful medical and hospital lobbying groups, and giant pharmaceutical corporations. The same groups that many blame for making health care more expensive and less available. The simple truth is that your access to affordable chiropractic care, not to mention the fundamental right of patient freedom of choice, is in serious jeopardy. If these same special interests end up controlling the health care reform process, you could be shut out. Here's how.
Under plans being discussed in Congress, chiropractic care could be excluded from a package of basic benefits that health insurance will be required to provide. Despite the fact that chiropractic is a proven way to cut some healthcare costs. Even worse, you could lose all benefits your insurance company may provide right now for chiropractic care. And for the first time ever, Congress is considering a plan to tax employees on company-paid health insurance premiums. Last but not least, Washington is also eyeing a healthcare system that in most cases would set up medical doctors and others as gatekeepers who will control when or if you could see a chiropractor.
The bottom line is, you will not be in control of your own health. Your freedom of choice would be destroyed. And remember this, unless national health care reform includes chiropractic care as a basic insurance benefit, it could end up costing you more. And in many cases, chiropractic care could be totally unavailable to you and the millions of other Americans who benefit from this drug-free, non-surgical method of healing.
Chiropractic's been a lifesaver for me. It saved me from a lot of pain. I think national health reform is necessary, but my main concern is that I not be restricted from going to a doctor of my choice. It would be a great hardship if I couldn't see my doctor of chiropractic.
I believe in health care reform, but I want the freedom to choose the type of care that is best for my family and myself. Also, I'm worried about the groups that in the past have tried to destroy chiropractic and will try to use reform as a method of controlling the type of doctor that I can see.
These are typical concerns. And with the way conditions are shaping up in Washington, they could be a fact of life in the near future. But it doesn't have to be this way. Not if the millions of Americans who benefit from chiropractic care stand up for their rights and guarantee that their voices are heard. A nationwide grassroots campaign is now underway to ensure your continued access to chiropractic care, to protect your rights, your freedom of choice. This program, a cooperative effort between doctors of chiropractic and their patients, is designed to ensure that your voice is heard, that your wishes will not be overruled by large and well-financed special interest groups that want to control the new healthcare system and thereby control you and the healthcare providers you can see. If you value your relationship with your doctor of chiropractic and the benefits he or she provides, you should do as Americans have done since day one of our democracy. Fight for your rights. Here's how you can help in this important effort.
Write to your representatives in Congress today. Let them know how you feel about this important issue. Tell them you want your right to choose quality chiropractic care protected. This is the single most important thing you can do to assure continued access to affordable chiropractic care. Ask your doctor of chiropractic for help. This office has special materials to assist you. They include sample letters, talking points, and other helpful consumer information about chiropractic care and your rights as a patient. Voice your concerns. In addition to writing, call your members of Congress. Let them hear directly from you. Ask to speak with them personally or talk to their staff assistant who handles healthcare issues.
And I wanted to call you today and just talk to you a little bit about my feelings on healthcare reform. One of the things that I'm interested in and wanted you to know about is I think that the freedom to choose is very important in terms of health care. And when the new legislation is considered, I think that's a very important factor that needs to be included in that.
You can call your elected representatives in Washington direct at area code 202-224-3121. Just ask for the office of your congressman or senators when the Capitol operator answers the phone. Write this number down. Area code 202-224-3121 for direct access.
There are 4 easy steps to make your power felt in Washington, and they're simple to do if you want to protect your rights. For as well-equipped and as powerful as some of the special interest groups are, your elected representatives care more about what you, their constituent, thinks about an issue as important as healthcare reform. They will listen and act, but only if you let them know how you feel. That's why your involvement is essential. Without your help, and the help of other chiropractic patients, families, and friends, freedom of choice in healthcare could be a thing of the past. Freedom of choice started more than 200 years ago with the Bill of Rights, and you have the power to preserve it. That's democracy in action. And that's what this program is all about. By taking just a few steps to call and to write your members of Congress, you'll be ensuring that your voice is heard on this vital issue, and that freedom will continue to be the centerpiece of America's healthcare delivery system now and for many years to come.
This message has been brought to you as a public service by the American Chiropractic Association and your family doctor of chiropractic.